So after posting the modeling video, I forget to upload the texturing one, but here it is finally. In this video, we will cover lighting, texturing, and applying labels using UV mapping all in one place. And yep, this is my first video with a voiceover, so let's see how it goes. Alright, let's get started. Alright, let's give our model a big glow up, just a few subtle tweaks to make it look extra real and good looking. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm moving the keycaps out a bit just to give them their own space and make it everything feel more modular and real. Okay, so time to shrink this down a bit. I mean, unless you are planning to type with your elbows, a meter tall keyboard is a bit much, right? So by scaling it to a more realistic size, the lighting start behaving like it would in real world. Shadows, highlights, everything just make more sense. Give it a shot, and it really helps with texturing too. But if you like your keyboard king size, you do what you wanna do. Okay, so alright, let's set the stage literally. I mean, shift A at a mesh plane, rotate it 90 degrees so it acts as our nice little backdrop. Now sure, you would use the camera background trick, but I want those sweet shadows on the plane. Next up, drop in a camera and align it with align it up for a clean shot. You don't have to copy my setup. Feel free to experiment with angles and compositions. I'm going with a focal length of 130 to 180 millimeter, like between 130 to 180 millimeter, because it gives that sleek pro product look. But if you are comfy with 80 millimeter, go for it. Just don't blame me if your render didn't look as you expect. Okay, now let's split the screen so I can work on one side and see the magic happening on the other. Basically it's like giving myself a live preview while I tweak things. Super handy and super satisfying. Okay, now let me light this baby up faster and fabulous. I'm gonna position the light just right so everything lines up beautifully. Now here is the fun part. I'm sharpening the light spread to get those nice crisp shadows and turning it into a Gobo. Basically, it's like taking those shadows you get from windows or trees. Instant moody vibe like the product chilling under the tree on a Sunday afternoon.
Get to know me better than the lights. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no reason, but I sit here every day, waiting for the moment I won't feel like I should stay. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we watch it fade, fade away? Can we let it fade, fade away? We'll take it day by day. Can we watch it fade, fade away?
I already made the keycap labels. Um, you can totally create your own labels there too. No fancy tool needed. Just you can use Figma for it. I also used it for creating those labels.
Trying to be patient, but running out of time. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no meaning, I just wanna understand everything that led us here, the teardrops when I hold your hand. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we watch it fade, fade away? Can we let it fade, fade away? We'll take it day by day.
Alright, the scene is basically done, but I want it to look a bit more eye pleasing, you know. You can totally stick with this version, it works, but I'm gonna trust my instinct and tweak it a bit more till it really clicks for me. Alright, moment of truth. Let's render this beauty out and see what it actually looks like in 4K. Time to hit that render button and let's Blender cook.
Vamos a empezar.
Alright, that's a wrap. Here's how the final render turned out. Pretty neat, right? By the way, if you want to see how I animated this scene too, just drop a comment and I'll make it happen. Catch you in the next one.